Are you aware of the fact that money has been evolving over time? And do you know the government has a license to print unlimited amount of money, and that affects your life directly? You may have heard of Robert Kiyosaki. He is the author of international bestseller book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. The book is the #1 personal finance book of all time. He was once asked, Robert, if I save all my wealth in fiat, will I lose it all someday? For those of you who don't know what fiat is, it refers to the rand, the dollar, the pound, and the euro. And his answer was, yes, you will lose it all. If history is a guide, not even one fiat currency ever survived. Let me share with you what happened to Zimbabwe in case you didn't know. The Zimbabwean dollars was introduced in 1980 at equivalent value of the US dollars. 1 USD was equivalent to 1 Zim dollars. Over time, hyperinflation reduced the Zimbabwean dollars by 98% as of mid of November 2008. Think of this for a moment. You have $100,000. You wake up the next morning and it's worth $2. What would you do? That's what happened to a lot of people in Zimbabwe. It can happen to any fiat currency. No one knows what's next. You're probably asking yourself, what do I do to protect myself? Before I show you what you can do to protect yourself, let me briefly introduce myself to you. My name is Hannah Pinza. I'm a mother of 4 children and married. Before I joined this revolution about 5 years ago, I found myself as a housewife. My husband, who just finished his PhD and started working, asked me I must just take my time and relax and figure out what I want to do. Prior to getting married, I was importing clothing from India. And I failed miserably, lost all the capital I had, and I was stuck with a stock that I couldn't even sell. The Chinese importers were importing clothing from China at a cheaper price and a cheaper quality, made it impossible for me to compete. As a result of that, I spent most of my time trying to figure out what I can do next. Even though my husband told me I must relax and find out exactly what I want to do next, I was very insecure being in a marriage where I'm not contributing financially. As a result of that, I spent most of my time trying to figure out what I can do on internet. After so many trial and error, failing so many times and lots of disappointments, I found what I was looking for. I finally succeeded. Fast forward, about 6 years later, today, I'm living the life of my dream. My husband no longer works. Both of us enjoy every moment with our children and a still growing, globally expanding business, mostly from our home. In this video, you'll find the following information: understanding cryptocurrency, what to do, but most importantly, what not to do, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Vault, and how not to be cheated out of your hard-earned money, a one proven formula that generated income through crypto, and a step-by-step guide how to generate income and protect yourself. Understanding cryptocurrency, what to do, but most importantly, what not to do. Before I show you what not to do, let me briefly explain to you what cryptocurrency is. Cryptocurrency can be understood in 3 simple ways: from the evolution of money, from the evolution of accounting, and from the evolution of internet. The evolution of money. If you look at the evolution of money, the first evolution of money used to be known as the commodity system. And then we moved into the paper system. And under paper system, you have different varieties. You have the plastic money, the electronic money. From there, we moved into cryptocurrency. If you look at evolution of money from this perspective, you can say cryptocurrency is the latest evolution of money. The evolution of internet. If you look at internet, since it started in 1990, it has evolved its own evolution also. Internet, the first stage being used just for connectivity, and then being used for information purpose, and then being used for now for relationship building. I mean, if you look at most of your relationship right now are built on the internet, like Facebook, Telegram, Instagram, WhatsApp. Right now, internet also have moved into the next evolution, which is internet being used for things of value, for transfer of things of value, such as money. The evolution of accounting. If you look at accounting, the first evolution of accounting used to be known as single entry, where income or expense, the only thing was recorded. And from there, accounting moved into double entry, where asset and liability was part of the recording. Right now, there is something called triple entry accounting system, where information or data is recorded or transaction is recorded in blockchain in a triple entry accounting system. In conclusion, cryptocurrencies are the newest evolution of money, and the first of its kind is known as Bitcoin. Now, are you asking yourself how the whole thing is going to affect your life or why you should even bother about it? Let me show you why. Imagine this. Let's pretend for a second that you decided not to get involved on the internet and stuck on using the post office. How would you have been connected to your loved one during this COVID-19 time? You might also recall during the COVID-19, even though most businesses in operation stayed closed during the lockdown, businesses like Amazon stayed open, in fact, recorded the highest sales volume of all time. Anything that was connected to the internet remained open, right? According to Forbes News, 28th of April 2020, there has been 129% growth in e-commerce business in the US and 146% growth in online retail business in the Canadian market. Cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin or Bitcoin Vault are the newest way of how we do transaction. If you decided not to get involved, you're simply left behind. By the way, if you don't know what Bitcoin Vault is, you will soon know. In the next few minutes, let me share with you the 3 main benefits of Bitcoin. Number 1, your ability to send or receive money without need for a third party, such as the bank. Number 2, it saves you on a huge transaction fee. Number 3, it's used as a store of value, just like gold. Even though the 3 main benefits of Bitcoin are very important, let me be honest with you. The reason why I got involved is because of the value. What about the value? Bitcoin launched in 2009. Between 2010 up until 2020 July, it went from $0.06 to $12,000. That's a huge value growth. Let me show you what this could have meant for you. If you had taken $1,000 in 2010 and you bought Bitcoin with it, you would have bought 16,666 Bitcoin. If you cashed it out in July 2020, that would have given you $200 million. That's an increase of 200,000 times. Now, what would you have invested your $1,000 to give you so much profit? If you have invested the same $1,000 in fiat, like the rand, the dollar, the pound, and the euro, it would have definitely worth less. You see what I'm talking about? Now, the biggest question you might be asking yourself is, did I miss it? Well, nobody believes Bitcoin will go back to $0.06 or even $300. The biggest opportunity right now is in Bitcoin Vault. I'm going to show you what is that about. Remember what I shared with you about cryptocurrency? While Bitcoin is the first one, right now there is over 5,000 cryptocurrencies, just like we have the rand, the dollar, the pound, and the euro. Even though there are many cryptocurrencies, not all of them are worth your money. I'm almost sure that you wouldn't invest your hard-earned money in Zimbabwean dollars, right? Now, let's talk about what to look for before you invest your hard-earned money in any cryptocurrency. Number 1, what problem is it solving? Number 2, what's the technology behind it? Number 3, who are the developers? So, is Bitcoin Vault really the next big deal after Bitcoin? Let's find out together in the next video.
Bitcoin Vault, BTCV. What is Bitcoin Vault? I suppose you've probably heard about Bitcoin, and you definitely want to know more about Bitcoin Vault, the coin of the moment. As the founder of the coin is the CEO of our trusted technology provider, Minebest, it is only natural that we here at Mining City also decided to mine the coin, which has proved to be a great decision. The vast majority of clients now choose BTCV mining plans instead of BTC mining plans. Right now, Bitcoin Vault has by far the biggest growth in the industry. How big? Let me give you some statistics. The coin was launched in the fourth quarter of 2019. Successful wallet integration was completed in the first quarter of 2020. The coin was launched on the exchanges in the second quarter of 2020. The market cap, which continues to grow daily, is already in the billions of dollars. This is quite an achievement for a coin which only came into existence in 2019. The total number of transactions conducted, over 200,000. Wallets created, 12,000. Hash rate is 10 exahash per second, which again continues to grow. It's a unique coin, right? But why the hype? Let's find out more. Bitcoin Vault is almost identical to Bitcoin. Everything is similar except it has more features. So in essence, Bitcoin Vault is an improvement on Bitcoin. Let me start with the similarities. Like Bitcoin, Bitcoin Vault represents store of value. Coins can be stored safely and exchanged sometime in the future. Let's go to a second similarity, which is limited supply. Just like Bitcoin, the maximum number of coins that will ever circulate is 21 million. Transactions are quick and cheap. Just like Bitcoin, both run on the same algorithm, the SHA-256 algorithm, and coin transfers are performed using regular transactions, identical to those in the Bitcoin protocol. So what's the difference then? Why in Bitcoin Vault and not Bitcoin, or any other cryptocurrency for that matter? Well, Bitcoin Vault was created to provide an extra level of security. How? A free private security structure. With Bitcoin, the equivalent of billions of dollars in crypto have been stolen, and there is basically nothing you can do about it, because once a transaction is completed, then that's it and the money is gone. Bitcoin Vault, however, has an anti-theft solution. So when you conduct an erroneous transaction, or if your standard key was stolen and a transaction is ordered, you have an opportunity to cancel the transaction using a cancel transaction key. You might be now confused and you think that you didn't get me right, but you heard me correctly. You are able to cancel a transaction. This is not a common feature in the cryptocurrency industry. This is innovation at its very best, because now you have around 24 hours to cancel a transaction. Bitcoin Vault security features definitely make me sleep better at night, and they should make you sleep better at night as well. So, there you have it. Bitcoin Vault has the most important features of Bitcoin, but with greater security, simplicity, and flexibility.
Now that you know the three main reasons why Bitcoin Vault is the next big deal after Bitcoin, you now need to learn the one proven formula that generated income through Bitcoin Vault. Before that, let's find out from a few people who have generated income through this method.
Hi guys, my name is Bertus van Jaarsveld. I'm a father of 4 children and 3 grandchildren, and this is my wife, Christa van Jaarsveld.
Hi guys, yes, my name is Christa, and we actually want to tell you something this morning that changed our lives, but I want to give you some background on our lives, where we're coming from. You know, like Bertus said, with 4 children and 3 grandchildren, you know, finances were always, it was difficult. Having good jobs, good salaries, but it was just not enough. You pay everything and then your money is done, it's finished. And you need to survive the rest of the month. That was very difficult. So we started looking for something else.
Yeah, and then we find this opportunity, guys, and this opportunity changed our life.
Hi everyone, I'm Chanel Westhuizen, a registered and licensed SAPA birth photographer and a qualified graphic designer. To the start of this year, we had plans to immigrate to New Zealand. We packed all our things, got ready for the new journey. But then COVID struck and it left us stranded with no money, no idea what the future will hold for us. You can't make any plans as to when the time will come for us to immigrate. And then we also had to think of different ways of getting a passive income. So a friend of ours introduced us to this amazing company. It was really a game changer. It was a way for us to get a passive income. And I must say, it really feels like we have a future again.
Hi, my name is Fania. I knew about Bitcoins from 2016. Last year, July 2019, I hear about Mining City and I sign up straight away because Bitcoins is always doing waves. Today, nearly 1 year later, my life changed totally 360 degrees. My people's life changed 360 degrees. I'm very happy to be part of Mining City and of course to have Bitcoins Vault and accumulate Bitcoins Vault. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Kwena Bapela. I'm a mother of 3 handsome boys and I'm married. I'm working as a domestic worker. As you know, the domestic worker don't get enough money. I wanted to do an extra income so that I can be able to afford some of the things. So I came across Bitcoin mining, and then the money to join, it wasn't enough. I didn't have enough money to join. So I asked my sister to give me money, and then she did that. Then I put half and then I took the other one that she gave me. And then down the line we launched a 90 days game plan where everyone was telling how much she want to make. Then I told myself that I'm going to make 1 million in 90 days. To my surprise, the first month I was sitting with $500,000. Then I was able to buy my sister another package and then give her her money back. I bought my dream car cash and I renovated my house. And I just want to say to everyone out there, if you want to do something, just go for it. Don't let anything to stop you. And I have a financial freedom now. I have time to spend with my family.
Mining City is a company that is with the headquarters in Poland. It started in January 2019. Since then, the company has expanded into 50 countries with over 1 million users. The company has already generated over $1.3 billion sales volume. The next video will teach us more about who the CEO of this company is. Mining City is a company that's involved in cryptocurrency mining, mainly Bitcoin Vault. For those of you who probably don't know what cryptocurrency mining is, have a look at the next video.
When you want to buy something normally, using your normal bank card, this is what happens. I give my card details to the shop asks the bank if I'm good for the money. The bank checks its records to see if I've got enough in my account. If I do, it lets the shop know. It updates its records to show the movement of money from my account to the shop's. Oh, and it takes a little cut for its trouble. Now, if you wanted to remove the bank from that system, who else would you trust to keep those records and not alter them or cheat in any way? Well, I wouldn't trust you. I wouldn't trust you. In fact, I wouldn't trust any single person, but I might trust everyone. The idea is you don't have a central record of transactions. Instead, you distribute many, many copies of this ledger around the world. Each owner of each copy records every transaction. So, to buy something using cryptocurrency, I give the shop my details. The shop asks all the bookkeepers if I'm good for the money. The bookkeepers all check their records to see if I have enough. If I do, they tell the shop, and then all update their records to show the movement of money. So there's no way that a forged transaction can make it in. If I try to alter a ledger, it won't match all of the other copies, and it gets rejected. Oh, and one of them, at random, will be given a reward of some newly created cryptocurrency. This is how cryptocurrencies work. And remember, all of these bookkeepers, all of these ledgers, they're not actually people, they're computers. Lots of computers.
So everyone that joins Mining City can be considered as a miner, even though you're not the one doing the work. It's exactly the same as like if you were to invest in a gold mining machine, you probably are not the one that's going to do the work. Someone who has the skill will do it for you. It's exactly the same here. Mining City, with its strategic partner, Minebase, does all the work. They just pay us every 24 hours the rewards. The two companies are different, but they work as a partnership. The next video will teach you more about the CEO of Minebase and the company profile.
This one is the smallest, right? We call it the Mining City 1. Okay. The MC1. And the second one is going to be almost 2 times bigger. Okay. And the third one is going to be almost 5 times.
Yeah, so going forward, this is going to explode itself, whether you are part of it or not. It really is relevant, but if you are part of it, you will make money and become a citizen of the city that prints money.
Now, the last part of this video is exactly a step-by-step guide on how you can protect yourself and grow your wealth. Step number 1, get an invite link from the person who shared this video with you. Step number 2, pick your package plan to rent your power to mine Bitcoin Vault. Step number 3, share this information with your friends if you wish, or sit back and collect your daily Bitcoin mining rewards. Right now, let me take 2 of our plans from the list we have to show you, to give you an idea what you can expect. The standard plan and the gold plan. The standard plan gives you 6 terahash per second. It gives you 101,100 days mining contract, and you're renting power in what is known as WattsMiner M21. It gives you about 360 watts. The fixed electricity cost for that is about 0.047 kilowatt per second. The cost of this will cost you about $600, and you can convert that into your own currency, and you pay this to Mining City using Bitcoin or the Bitcoin Vault. Below, example of an account that is running in a standard package, and the result of between 26 January 2020 until 8th of August 2020. This package mined about 7.5 BTCV, valued about at the current value $3,600. Within the 7 months, $600 was converted to $3,600. This is a growth of 600%. Gold. It gives you 42 terahash per second, also runs for 1,100 days, also in the same machine, WattsMiner M21. It gives you 2,520 watts, and the service cost is the same, 0.0474 kilowatt per second, and the cost of this is $4,200. Past results between February 22nd, 2020 until 8th of August 2020, total coin mined under this package was about 40.7. That is about 6 months. So that means in 6 months, $4,200 was converted into $19,400 at the current value of Bitcoin Vault, which is in July 27, 2020. And this is a growth of about 600% again. Now, how is this compared to other investments? So if you put in $4,200 in banks, for example, you get 5%. In stock market, you get about 16%. In mutual funds, you could probably get about 11.5%. Real estate would probably give you about 10%. So you do the maths and compare it to other investments. Basically, most people ask me, what is the risk involved? And my answer is, I guess the risk is the common in all of them. But the flip side in Bitcoin Vault mining is way higher than anything else out there. The choice is yours. Which risk do you want to take? So the last part is understanding window of opportunity. So in Bitcoin Vault, you have a total Bitcoin Vault supply is about 21 million, same as Bitcoin. Currently in circulation, there is about 721,228. This is as of 8/6/2020. Reducing supply by 25 every 6 months until the year 2023. By then, 94% of the coins will be mined and only 6% of it will be left, which is about 1.3. After that, every 4 years, it will reduce by half until the year 2140, just like Bitcoin. Now, the big question is, when was the best time to get involved? Well, the best time to get involved and start mining BTCV was December 16, 2019. The next time is right now. Chinese have a famous proverbs. They say the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is right now. Get back to the person who sent you this link to get more information on how to get involved. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.